So lately, I've been doing most of my clothes shopping online. It's because I love the experience, I enjoy online shopping, and for the most part, I'm quite happy with my purchases. However, I have noticed quite a few potential pitfalls. So look, you've probably noticed them too, but I'm just going to bring them to your attention so that you can bear it in mind when you go online shopping the same as I do. Number one is that you can't inspect the product. So that means you don't really know what the quality is like. You don't really know how well it's made, if the colour is correct, and worst of all, you're not really sure of the sizing. Look, you've always got feedback that you can turn to and just hope that it is genuine. Number two is there is no sales assistant available. In a regular shop, there's always a sales assistant waiting to help you. Look, you can often chat, but that's not always available immediately, but it is improving. But then you're most likely going to be chatting to a bot. So, no sales assistant. Number three is that you have to wait for delivery. If you go into a shop, obviously you can take your purchase home, but in this case of online shopping, you have to wait for your parcel to arrive. And I know it can be up to 2 weeks. Not usually, generally you can get it within a few days, but just check their estimated time of arrival. You can get express postage, but you'll pay a little bit more. Also, out of your control is the possibility that your parcel won't arrive, it'll go to the wrong address, it'll arrive damaged. What else? Oh, even the possibility of it getting stolen. Look, they're rare instances, and generally if you're ordering clothes, can't really damage that much. But just saying, the fact that you have to rely on postage is a bit of a disadvantage. So that leads me to number 4, which is shipping costs. Now, sometimes you can get it free, and that's the best option at all. Bearing in mind, of course, they've obviously factored that into the price of the item, but just the same, if you can get free shipping, that is an advantage. Sometimes you might have to spend a minimum amount, but generally it's not too much. Now, I have heard of special taxes or charges for packing it. To be honest, I haven't experienced that, but just watch out for that just in case. Number 5 is privacy and security, and this is a big concern. You need to know how to protect yourself. Actually, I use a VPN, but I think I'm protected, but who knows? And I know this is drawing a bit of a long bow, but what if somebody at the company that you're buying off is a little bit shifty and they actually steal your information? Just saying, could happen. Number 6 is fraud, and this is becoming more and more prevalent today. Look, you know how you can get fake emails and they look really real? Well, you can also get fake websites that look really real. And I have heard of instances where people have bought things legitimately off a website which is not legitimate, never received their items, gone to the company, and the company doesn't know anything about it. And just remember, these fake websites have your credit card details, which they can use to make purchases themselves. Number 7 is unknown sellers. There are all sorts of sellers out there. There's big established brands, there's small business, there's individual people selling things. But you need to know who you're dealing with, because some of them might be inefficient and you never receive your parcel. Some might be fly-by-night and they disappear and you don't receive your goods. Look, sometimes it's better if you stick with the established brands, but then half the fun is trying something new and unique. Number 8 is returning a product might be a headache. And just remember, if you have to send something back, you have to pay the shipping fees. And also, if you paid for the shipping fees to have it sent to you in the first place, you won't get that back. And then you'll probably have to pay shipping fees to have the second item sent to you. So, like I say, this can be a bit of a headache. Number 9 is unfriendly or complicated websites. You know, some websites require you to open up an account with them before you can purchase something. And then you end up with an inbox full of their advertising material, and then you can't unsubscribe, so you're stuck with them. I'm not saying this happens all the time, but I have had it happen to me. Some websites, their descriptions are hopeless. Other websites make it impossible for you to find out how to contact customer service. Some of them make it impossible for you to navigate the whole website. So they are out there, and I'm telling you, a well-designed website is a blessing. I suppose the only thing you can do is just avoid that type of website. Number 10 involves the negative impact on the environment. Look, we all want our parcels to arrive well padded and well packed, but all that excess padding actually can impact on the environment. Of course, we always recycle, but still excess packaging can result in excess waste, which does impact on the environment. And finally, number 11 is the potential for overpaying. Look, they use very slick advertising to get you to part with your money. And so that means beware of impulse buying. What they do is, just as you're about to pay, they'll flash in front of you, oh, this and this is super cheap, why don't you buy it? And it's almost an offer you can't refuse. I'm just saying, you can refuse it. And another thing, if you need to be really careful of checking the prices, because often their prices will fluctuate. And won't you feel bad if you paid the high price and then the next day it comes down low? So just check if your website happens to do that. The same goes for the same item on different websites. Just check that the item you want isn't on another website at a better price. You don't want to be paying more than you need to. Online shopping is fun, and I'm going to keep doing it. But look, just remember, there is no personal interaction. So you're just relying on yourself to make sure that you don't fall for any of the pitfalls. Do that and you'll be fine. As far as I'm concerned, happy shopping. Okay, see you next time. All right, bye for now. Bye-bye.